Hey guys, Jeremy from TTAG, here. We're out at the range in Texas. I've got a bolt gun. It's a CZ557 Urban Counter Sniper. It's a 16-inch barrel, threaded, chambered in 308 or 7.62x51. And I have a 300 Blackout that I built, 8.3-inch barrel. Yes, it's an SBR. And we have 330 cal cans to test out. My personal one is a dead Air Sandman Ti. I have the very cool Gemtech Tracker, which is aluminum, weighs nothing, designed primarily for bolt guns like this for hunting use where you're not putting a large volume of fire through. And I have the Yankee Hill Machine Nitro 30, which is super cool. It's this huge kit, comes with a brake, different mounts, different end caps, a brake end cap, all sorts of stuff. It's all stainless steel. It's a little heavier, but rated for up to 300 Remington Ultra Mag or something, and it's like 580 bucks MSRP for the whole kit. And I mean, really, it's like a ton of stuff that comes with that can. So it's a pretty good deal. I want to see how it stacks up to these other two, see how this aluminum one stacks up to my titanium Sandman Ti. We're going to do subsonic and supersonic 300. We're going to do some standard 308, and yeah, let's get to it. So I'm just going to do them alphabetically. First up then is the dead air. Aiming at a cliff face like 500 yards away. And I've got 5 rounds of 308 loaded up. See how she sounds. Helps if the safety is off. You definitely hear that bullet shooting down range. Echo off the canyon walls. Hopefully that comes through on the camera. All right, let's switch the can. Up next, the Gemtech Tracker. Sounded louder to me. But deeper tone, more like this boom than a crack. Sounds louder here, right at the muzzle, that like bump kind of cannon firing deep thump tone. Hopefully that's showing up a little bit on the camera, or maybe it's the echo that you hear off of these canyon walls that gives you a sense of which one's louder. Camera's probably going to clip on the actual gunshot, but that echo might give a better understanding of which, you know, the comparative volume level between them, or the comparative tone a little bit maybe. All right, let's 5. Let's go for the Yankee Hill. Yankee Hill Machine Nitro 30. Nice. That can sounds really, really good. It's a lot shorter than the other two. I figured I would hear it a lot louder, but it's not. It sounds really good to me. Let's switch the camera angle, put 5 more through each. We're back to the dead air Sandman Ti. I wanted to shoot sort of towards the camera so you could hear downrange of me. Do it standing up so I'm not too close to the ground. I've moved away from a shade structure over there. If I can run this guy. Four rounds. Sounds pretty good to me. Hope this works on the camera. All right, next up, Gemtech Tracker. nice low pitch. Do you like how this sounds? What do you think? Little Nitro 30 action? Probably time for that. Surprisingly quiet. Let me switch the end cap on this to a brake. Just shoot one shot, see how it sounds. All right, there we go. This end cap is now, as you can see, more like a compensator. It actually is a 2-chamber brake that is ported. And there's a 22 caliber end cap if you're shooting 5.56. There's another version of the brake. Kind of cool. There's also QD mounts, direct thread mounts, bunch of different stuff you can add on this can. Makes it pretty unique in the market. In addition, sure, to the really low price. See if this makes a difference on recoil and on sound, of course. Nice. I don't know. What do you think? For me, maybe a slightly perceptible difference in recoil, but it's actually not so bad anyway. 308 through a can, which cuts recoil by like 40%. It's not like I'm shooting 300 Win Mag through a small light rifle, but yeah, probably a little difference. Well, if you're ready, I'm certainly ready. Let's go switch to 300 Blackout. As you can see, the can runs underneath that Lancer handguard on the 8.3-inch barrel, which is ballistic advantage. I'm gonna shoot some Hush from Freedom Munitions, that is subsonic. Then I have some, I think they're 147 grain reloads, also from Freedom Munitions. Those are supersonic. I think I'll do 5 subs and then like 3 supers, just so we can hear what it sounds like. Okay, Dead Air Sandman Ti is up first. It's a fairly new build. I really only put like 20 rounds through this upper. Hopefully I have the gas system worked out that it cycles these subs. See how she sounds from about, yeah. That was 5, then we should be into supersonic now. Nope. There it is. Nice. It's pretty quiet for a 300 Blackout, but I gotta say, it's not really comfortable without ear protection. Just want to put my muffs back on, sorry, but I like my ears, and I don't usually shoot, even suppressed, without ears on. Unless maybe subsonic 9mm, subsonic 22. That stuff's really, really quiet. But on SBR 300 Black, you're still maybe hitting 130 dBs, and it's just, yeah, it's louder than I need to be exposed to. All right, Gemtech Tracker is in. Running under the handguard. Looking cool. And you know, just to be fair, I'm gonna do the first 2 without ears on. And again, hopefully some of it shows up on camera, the mic doesn't clip too bad, and y'all can kind of hear the differences. Quiet. This is when you need a sling. Safety on. Definitely sounds very, very quiet. On par, possibly a little quieter than the Sandman Ti. Super subjective, really, really, really close at any rate. Sweet. Now again, this is an all aluminum can. I'm not positive about the blast baffle that's up on the screen. If that's stainless or something like that, it makes sense to do a different blast baffle. Aluminum body, aluminum baffles, not meant for high rates of fire. I think you're probably good with subsonic 300 black, no matter what you're doing with it, basically. But other than that, you want to be careful, again, mainly for hunting. It's so freaking light. You put it on your rifle and not really notice that it's there. Take that shot on that elk or whatever, and not have to wear ear protection all day long. So it's a very cool design, affordably priced for the hunter. But yeah, heck yeah, works on subsonic 300 blackout. Sounds great. Good looking setup here, that Yankee Hill Nitro 30. Fits nicely under the handguard, and it's shorter than those other two. Gives it a pretty slick, integrally suppressed kind of a look, which I dig. See how she sounds. My perception at the shooter's ear, especially my right ear, that it's louder than that Gemtech, more similar to my Dead Air. Might be that Gemtech is just so much lower pitched. The higher tone on these two with a more traditional design, you know, that high tone kind of feels a little painful, even if it's not technically louder, whereas that low tone, you don't notice it as much. That's probably the difference that I'm hearing. This is unlikely to be the quietest can, but I'd say subjectively on volume level, extremely similar with slight differences in tone that I think make that Gemtech Tracker a little more pleasant. And you know, for whatever reason, getting a lot more gas in the face with this can on it than the other two. I can feel it shooting out through the charging handle and actually hitting me like a jet of gas from here into my right eye. I could probably tune some of that out with the Odinworks adjustable gas block by turning that gas setting down. Not a huge deal, but noticeable. Even with subs, it's a lot of gas right in my eye from this thing. Back to the Dead Air real quick for 10 rounds, rapid fire. Can really hear those bullets bouncing around downrange. That's funny. Super freaking quiet. All right, same thing now with the Gemtech Tracker. 10 rounds, relatively quickly, more or less, give or take. Cool. Super quiet. Feels to me quieter than the other two. Not sure I could remove it by hand, but it's not that hot. It's hot, but not that hot. Well, that was cool, guys. Thank you for joining me. Gemtech Tracker, all aluminum, weighs just about nothing. Gotta be the lightest 30 cal can out there, or darn close to it. Yankee Hill Machine Nitro 30 kit. Comes with different end caps for shooting different calibers. Comes with 3 or 4 different mounts, direct thread and QD mounts. Comes with those little muzzle brake compensator end caps. Really easy to take apart to swap all that stuff. Has a couple tools. Looks like they're on pretty tight now, but everything just screws on. It all comes in a box with custom cut foam, a nice heat-proof bag, all sorts of stuff for like $580 MSRP, less on Silencer Shop. It's a heck of a can, a heck of a package. You can shoot it on your AR-15 and everything else right out of the box. Comes with everything you need and a brake. So pretty cool. And then Air Sandman Ti, which is an all titanium can. Though the blast baffle I think might be Inconel in there or Stellite or something like that. End cap on this is also swappable if you want to go from a 30 cal to a 22 or 5.56. Pretty lightweight because it's titanium. It's not a small can, but it's very quiet. I got this. This is my personal one because it's direct thread and I can move it from rifle to rifle. When test rifles come in, I like to shoot them suppressed. I don't have to worry about moving a breakover, though definitely it's the least popular of their Sandman line. Been really happy with it. Really happy with this tracker though. if I had a bolt gun, if I was a hunter, if I was shooting sort of lower volume in terms of how many rounds per minute or whatever out of a 300 Blackout, especially all subs, this is a can I would really consider. It sounded great because of its lower tone. It's very lightweight, and it's also really well priced for a Gemtech, especially. The MSRP is pretty low, and again, better deals on Silencer Shop, and those guys loaned me these two cans, so thanks to them for that. For a little more information, for the stats on all of these, links, pictures, what I could get of the inside with a little bore scope and such, follow the link in the description below to thetruthaboutguns.com for the written review and all the photos and that good stuff. And like and subscribe if y'all would. And I will see you on here on the channel next time.